lithium-ion batteries. As your fire commissioner, my top priority is to keep the people of the City of New York safe and our members safe. Within the last 48 hours, we've seen 2 large fires that have required a significant response from the FDNY, a 4-alarm fire here in Brooklyn at 2411 Dean Street, and a barge fire in Long Island City, Queens. While our members have responded and kept New Yorkers safe, that does not come without a toll. During that time, members from this department have gone to the hospital and have received medical care due to injuries as a result of their heroic actions. Chief Flynn behind me is here today. He's going to speak about how we're attacking this problem, but I can tell you that both of these fires were started by lithium-ion batteries. For more than 3 years, the fearless firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics of this department have been on the front lines, responding to the dangers of lithium-ion battery fires, and have saved countless lives. I commend them for that, and it is not taken for granted. So far this year, we've had 171 fires, 59 injuries, and 3 fatalities caused by these devices. Those numbers are better than last year, especially when it comes to deaths. But there's still a lot of work to be done, and we need the public's help. 1 life lost is too many, and we'll need to strive to keep our friends and neighbors safe. We are all in this together. This is an issue that is not going away. We know micro-mobility devices are here to stay and a big part of our future. By combining education, regulation, training, and advocacy, we're taking steps to protect our city and ensure the safety of all New Yorkers. For example, data collected in 2023 showed that nearly 60% of fires caused by lithium-ion batteries were caused by batteries that weren't even charging. This data is important in recognizing that it is not only batteries being charged that pose a threat, but those that are not being charged. The misuse or overuse of a battery can lead to a fire. For this reason, we encourage New Yorkers to follow manufacturer guidelines for their devices and not purchase illegal aftermarket batteries. Look for the UL certification stickers, which signify the device has been nationally safety tested. Additionally, do not charge your device in your home near exits or points of egress, including your house or apartment doors, windows, or the access to a fire escape. Where possible, charge and store these devices outside. For a full list of safety tips, visit our website, fdnysmart.org. Make sure you're using best practices when it comes to these devices. I'll now ask Chief Flynn to go over the specifics of the investigations at the 2 fires.
Thank you, Commissioner. As the Commissioner mentioned, the fire at 2411 Dean Street in Brooklyn and the barge fire on Greenpoint Avenue in Queens were both started by lithium-ion batteries. On Dean Street, our responding units reported heavy fire upon arrival in the staircase and landings of all 3 floors, which then spread to all 4 adjoining buildings. After the fire was put under control, a lithium-ion battery was discovered on the 3rd floor. Our fire marshal determined that this lithium-ion battery was an electric stand-up scooter, which you could see to my right here on the floor. It ignited a massive fire, which displaced dozens of residents, injured firefighters and civilians, and destroyed 5 homes. The bike was found at the 3rd floor, the top floor of this building, on the landing, which obstructed the staircase. Its placement here allowed the fire to rapidly spread throughout the building and obstructed the staircase. We are lucky no one was killed or seriously injured in this fire, but it was devastating nonetheless. One single battery took out 5 homes. At the barge fire that occurred Tuesday night, lithium-ion batteries were also discovered. During our investigation, we spoke with supervisors and workers at the scrapyard who reported that lithium-ion batteries are often found and collected for disposal. They reported that these batteries spontaneously ignite sometimes. This is why we need people to safely dispose these batteries. We've seen an increase in fires in sanitation trucks as well. So make sure you're disposing these batteries properly. Our fire marshal determined that that barge fire began when one of these batteries caught fire and extended to barge contents, walls, and the floor. The barge fire took more than 4 hours to extinguish, and toxic smoke spread through the surrounding neighborhoods as we worked to contain it. These two operations were extremely taxing on our units and to the residents, not to mention the surrounding communities. The number of lithium-ion battery fires this year are equal to the number of fires that we had last year at this time. Injuries are down and deaths are down, but we are extremely concerned about the damage these fires continue to cause, the danger to the public and to our members. We've told you repeatedly that these batteries can be dangerous, and you can see for yourself the massive destruction caused. Protect yourself and your families. If you use these batteries, please go to FDNYSmart.org and review our safety messaging. These batteries can be dangerous and unpredictable. Thank you.
Your department has done a lot in the past couple of years about this. Your predecessor went to Capitol Hill. You guys have made arrests. Do you reach a point where there's like only so much that you can continue to do and you just need the public to step up?
Thanks for that question, and the answer is no, not while I'm the fire commissioner. We are deeply committed to fighting these fires, learning more about them, and we're not going to stop. We're going to build on the foundation that the former commissioner started, and it's a tremendous priority of mine going forward.
Does the public need to do more?
Absolutely. This is a request for the public's help. As I said, we have to do more. We have to be more aware of the dangers of lithium-ion batteries, and we've got a lot of instruction on our website that we referred you to.
And I guess ripping off that, there's consumer standards for this state, but I'm curious how Richie Torres's legislation is doing and how that would impact it if these consumer standards are officially passed nationwide and those batteries don't come into New York. How much of an impact would that make?
I think, as you know, Richie Torres's bill did pass in Congress. We're really hopeful that it'll get to the Senate floor for a vote sometime soon. And I think that'll make a difference because these batteries are coming in from all over the place. So we're controlling it here in the city, and I think we're doing a great job. We have a task force that goes out every single day and inspects the shops that are selling these devices. We can't go inside people's private homes, though, so that's where our safety messaging comes in. We have representatives here from the Bureau of Fire Prevention. They go out every single day and inspect these locations. Every one that we are aware of at this point has been inspected. So we hold them to the standard that we have applied here with Local Law 39, which requires the devices that are sold here to be certified and meet that UL standard. And we think having that nationwide would be a huge service, not only to us here in the city, but to residents throughout the country.
And so if it isn't that standard but was disposed of in a scrapyard, would that standard prevent this from happening, or could this?
Well, if they're sold and they didn't meet the standard and they wind up in the scrapyard, they do pose the potential to have fire. Even if they do meet the standard and they're crushed, they could potentially cause fire. In the scrapyard, it's a very taxing operation on our units, but the life hazard is somewhat low. So when we do have the fires such as we had in Dean Street, there's a huge life hazard there, and that's what we're concerned most about, obviously, is the life hazard. And this year, due to our safety messaging, I believe, as the Commissioner mentioned, we have the same number of fires as we had last year, but we've only had 3 fatalities this year. This time last year, we had 14. I think that's a tremendous gain for us.
Two questions. I think it was a few days ago, there was one of these things at an e-bike store. I don't know, it was like, it just went up really fast. I believe there was apartments above that store as well. But that particular location was a repeat offender, is my recollection. And I'm looking at some of the data on this, and there's a number of these places that are repeat offenders. What do you do with repeat offenders other than just keep going back? And then when there's a fire, it's too late. And specifically, there have been discussions about you go after the landlord, or you license of the store to operate?
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
That's a great question. We, like I said, every single day we're out there inspecting these locations, and that person was acting in a reckless manner. And we did serve him violations for that, and we vacated that location. We want to make sure that those stores that are operating unsafely are inspected very often. Sometimes when we do vacate these stores, we do see people moving back in there without our knowledge, and they're breaking the law. We have been in consultation with the DA's offices throughout the city, and we bring them cases that we think rise to that level of recklessness. And as somebody had mentioned earlier, we have made some arrests related to this. But right now, mostly, we are serving violations that for businesses that violate the fire code.
Should like e-bike stores or the kind of entities that regularly traffic in these batteries, should they have licenses? Should they have a license to operate?
That's up to the legislature.
What is the fire department of New York think about that?
We support any legislation that makes us safer. So anything that would make us safer, we're in support of that. We just want to push out that message that these do pose a danger and to treat them with respect. And if you do see a location that you feel is operating dangerously, please let us know. Call 311. We promise we'll get out there within 12 hours and inspect that location. We take it very seriously. We've conducted thousands of inspections at these locations, and we will continue to work on that.
Actually, I do have another one. Monica referenced Richie's bill, but it's, sorry, TV person here. His bill, but that's done. It's now Joe Brandon Schumer. Have you guys been in touch with them, and what are they telling you about what's going on with that?
We have definitely been in touch with them. We reach out to senators to advocate for our bill on a regular basis, to answer any questions they may have, really on the national level, to share the information that we're collecting here. I think we're unique here in the city. We have a lot of resources to track these things. I think a lot of other jurisdictions do not. So we're working with the U.S. Fire Administrator's Office, like I said, senators' offices throughout the country. We visited Washington, D.C. I've been there 5 times over the last year to advocate for this bill. But I think it comes with data collection and education. We want to get to the fire services throughout the country. Let them know what we're seeing here because it's coming to them. If they don't have it already, it's coming there. How to properly track that. We need databases to share information throughout the country.
Is there pushback, and if so, where's it coming from?
Legislatively, I am really not aware of any pushback, but throughout the country? No, absolutely not. The fire service is eager. Everybody in the fire service is of the same mindset that I've learned. We are all eager to learn and make everybody safer. That is what we do for a living.
Before we close, one more time on the safety messaging. Have you seen the reasons we see the success in the safety messaging numbers?
Yeah, we've attacked this from all angles. Our office of the press office here, we're on social media. Every time we have one of these significant incidents, we do radio spots, advertising. We just unveiled a huge ad campaign with the mayor's office. We thank the mayor for his advocacy on this issue, the council as well as Congressman Torres. We're pushing it out in all directions. We get out there in fire safety education. This is the top of our platform in fire safety education. Let people know that these are dangerous. I live in Brooklyn myself, and I know everybody, all my neighbors now understand the dangers of these devices, whereas maybe a year and a half ago, people didn't realize it. I think people are treating it with respect, and as the commissioner mentioned, we have the same number of fires this year, but we have 35 fewer structural fires. That means people are getting that message and they're keeping them outside whenever possible.